Let's see the function NOR. NOR. The name itself says that NOR means not OR. So whatever is the output of OR, we take it and we negate it. So if I have A and B, now what is NOR is, and it is represented like this. See how to remember what is representation is. You know that AND is represented like this and OR is represented like this, right? And now if you put this, it is nothing but NAND, and if you put this, it is nothing but NOR. So AND and NOR symbols are used. So I think you know that AND is represented like this and OR is represented like this. If you know that, then just you put a line in that. Okay. Now NOR means 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Now you find the OR, but then take the negation of it. So what is this? OR is 0 and negation is 1. OR is 1, negation is 0. OR is 1, negation is 0. OR is 1, negation is 0. Right? What is the other way of writing it is A nor B is nothing but you take OR and you negate it. This is the other way of writing it. Right? And now let's verify what are the properties that NOR will follow. Important properties, right? So one is, let's see if the idempotency is see, idempotency means if I apply the operator on the operand two times, if I get the same operand, then I'm going to say that this operation is idempotent, which means if I apply NOR on A two times, if I get A, I don't know whether I get A or not. If this thing holds, then I can say that it is idempotent. Let's see what happens here. Now A or A, so how can you write it? A plus A complement. Now what is this? A plus A is A, it is nothing but A complement. Therefore this turned out to be A complement, right? So A is not equal to A complement, therefore it is not idempotent. Now let's see whether it is distributive or not, commutative or not. Commutative means if I have two operands A nor B, it should be equal to, why again one more complement, it should be equivalent to B nor A, right? Now let's take the LHS. LHS is A nor B. How can you write it? A or B complement. Now you just you know that plus is commutative, therefore I just write it like this. A plus B is nothing but B plus A complement. Now it is nothing but B nor A. So A nor B equal to B nor A, therefore it is commutative. And let's see if it is associative or not. Associative means if I have a operand, you know that we already defined it. Let me not do it again. B, C, this thing, is it equal to A nor B nor C? Are these two equal? So how do you want to check it? You have to construct the entire table with all the possibilities A, B and C, and then check these two values. But what is the other way? You can just give some value to A here on both the sides and check them. Let us say I want to give the value of 1 here. So whether to give 0 or 1, that depends on your intuition, right? With practice you will be able to know it. Here I am giving it 1 because 1 plus anything is nothing but 1. Previously I given it 0 because 0 concatenated with anything is 0. That is the reason. Because I might quickly arrive at the solution. That is the only reason. You could go with anything if you didn't know it, right? If A equal to 1, then what happens? If I put A equal to 1, then it is nothing but, so what is the other way of writing it? A plus B nor C whole complement. If I put A equal to 1, then it is nothing but 1 plus B nor C whole complement, which is nothing but 1 complement, which is 0. So the entire term turned out to be 0. If I do the same here, if I put in place of this, if I put A in place of A, I put 1, then it is going to be 1 plus B complement this term nor C. Then what is 1 plus B complement? 1 plus B complement is 0, right? Why? Because 1 plus B is 1 and the complement is 0. Now we got 0 nor C. which is nothing but 0 plus C complement. Again I got C complement, right? So now after putting A equal to 1, LHS is not equal to RHS. Therefore, if for one combination it is not equal, definitely for other combinations there is no point in checking it. So it is not associative, right?